a fight and a ground force, that your organization is a dying organization. When the White House says this is the biggest organization in Africa and in South Africa. Comrades, they went to White House to complain about you, that you want your land, that you want jobs, that you want the banks and the mines to be returned into the hands of rightful owners.
Julius Malema recently declared his full support for Captain Ibrahim Traore, the young revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso. And guess what? This is not just symbolism. This is a strategic Pan-African handshake. Southern and Western Africa are connecting like never before.
Now that South Africa must be bullied by imperialist forces. America must never tell us what to do. The same United States, which is furious at being cut off from the riches of Burkina Faso, cannot tell us what to do. We stand with Captain Traore. We stand with Traore because we know that Traore stands for the unity of Africa. We are Traore, and Traore is all of us. If they kill Traore, you must know they would have created another wound in the continent of Africa. We must defend him the same way we defend the unity of Africa.
Yes, that is our brother, Commander-in-Chief and the President of Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, Julius Malema, standing in solidarity with Captain Ibrahim Traore. You may ask why Africans are standing in solidarity with Captain Ibrahim Traore. You know what Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing is to liberate Africans. Let me share this. You see, this is African father and this one African grandfather. Just to see their life. They are living in the richest continent, but look their lives. So Captain Ibrahim Traore is trying to change Africans and to uplifting Africans from poverty. Just imagine, this is the richest continent. And you see, in Burkina Faso, right now, roads are being constructed. This is the road constructed by Captain Ibrahim Traore. And look before coming of Captain Ibrahim Traore. So you may ask yourself many questions. Why people are in love with Captain Ibrahim Traore? We want Africans to move out of poverty. And we don't want the coming generation to live like our grandfathers and our fathers. We want Africans to enjoy from their natural resources, from their resources. And that's what Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing. So we are standing in solidarity with Captain Ibrahim Traore, not because we want or we enjoy to see his face. No, we want to uplifting Africans, to remove Africans from poverty. That's what Traore is doing. And that's why we're asking, what if Julius Malema can work together with Traore? Do you see the current systems in South Africa can allow Julius Malema to work together with Traore? When I'm talking about working together, can they allow Malema to be a president? We know what they fear from Malema. They don't want Africans to come together to unite. And one thing that others are fearing from Africans is unity. And one thing that Africans don't know their strength. If Africa, there's something they don't know, is their strength. Africans, we don't know our strength. Our strength is unity. And that's why we have tried everything. We have tried to call investors, we have tried to work hard, we have tried everything, but we're still there. We are still living in poverty. Why? Because we are not united. Look, Europeans have been giving this example many times. When Europeans wanted to come to Africa, they call each other in Berlin. We call Berlin Conference. They sit down. They ask each other, what are you going to do in Africa? Everyone expressed his views. At the end of the day, they came to conclusion, they conquered Africa. Till today, Africa is weak. Why? Because few leaders of Europeans came together, united, and divided this continent. Recently, or in the near, in recent years, you see, European Union came together. I mean, European countries came together and formed European Union, where European people can move free from one place to another without asking for visa. Come to Africa. Can you move free from Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso to Cape Town in South Africa without being asked for visa? Right now, if you want to go, maybe you are in South Africa, you want to go to maybe Kenya, or sometimes you want to go to Nigeria. First of all, you have to go to Qatar. You have to go out of the continent, maybe Paris, or you have to go to Qatar or Dubai. Then you connect back to Africa. Why not Africans move within the continent? Why we need to go out there? We need to go to Paris, then to come back to our continent. There's no such kind of infrastructures. Those infrastructures was created for the purpose of those who controls our resources. So you need to go back, you need to go first in Amsterdam, or you need to go to Paris, or you need to go to London, or Doha, or Dubai. Then you have to come back to the country. So why not having connectivity here in the continent of Africa? Why you are not going direct? Maybe you are in Harare in Zimbabwe, you want to go to Nairobi in Kenya. Why there's no direct flight? Why we need to go to Qatar? Why we need to go to Emirates countries? Why we need to go to Amsterdam? That's how Africa, we are divided. So when we talk about Traore, we talk about unity. We talk about uplifting Africa. So family, there's a lot of things we can share here. But all in all, one thing that we need to do is to come together, to unite. Let us support what Traore is doing. And to support what Traore is doing is not just celebrating, comment on videos and celebrating something like that. No, we want to take actions. Africans, wherever you are, let us love your neighbor. Love your fellow Africans. Protect him or her. Help him or her. Because your success is our success. His access is your success. Our success is your success. So we have to live like that. So family, if you have anything to share with us, please do so through the comment section. But all in all, what we are talking here is the issue of unity. Malema can work with Traore, it is possible. And we know that it will be difficult because of the environment that have been created. Electoral process in South Africa, I'm not sure that can support Julius Malema to work with Traore. I mean, to be a president of South Africa. So up that, dear lovely family, have no more to share. I'm waiting to hear from you. Let us continue with our conversation. Welcome. Imagine Traore and Malema working together. Just imagine Malema as the president of South Africa and Captain Ibrahim Traore as the president of Burkina Faso working together. What is coming in your mind? So the two bold voices saying no to neocolonialism, foreign military bases, and economic slavery. But why the West is terrified of Malema? Why is Malema so feared? Of course, we know they fear many Pan-Africanist leaders, but why Malema? Because it looks like Malema is a big threat to them. Let us be real. This man challenges the status quo. He speaks against white monopoly capital. He says land must be returned to the rightful owners in South Africa. He pushes for African control over African resources. So that's maybe why the UK denied him a visa. You remember last month Malema was denied a visa for UK. That's maybe why Donald Trump once pressured President Ramaphosa to arrest him. You remember when Ramaphosa visited Mr. Trump in White House, Trump played a video clip of Julius Malema.
Sofa skichi, emoye, sofa skichi, etati, bonge lavant, emakit, bonge lavant, emakit, seltatile.
Why he's still in the street? But all in all, maybe that's why Elon Musk reportedly labeled Malema as international criminal. But ask yourself, is Malema a criminal? Now pause and imagine this. Julius Malema, Duma Gideon Boko of Botswana, Her Excellency Madam Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, the first female president in Namibia, in the southern part of the continent as presidents, and Captain Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goita, and Abdulrahman Tiani in the western part of the continent. Maybe let us look in the middle, in the central and eastern part, President Paul Kagame of Rwanda. Just imagine that leadership style. That is not just leadership. That is a revolutionary firewall. The exploiters will have no place, or they will have nowhere to hide. But here is the big question. Will the system allow Julius Malema to become South Africa's president? The political elite, foreign interests, and economic lords fear his vision, so they may try every trick to do everything. The way we have seen in the last election, that many political parties emerged and supported to divide people. So they will do every trick, smear campaigns, legal traps, even sabotage. As I speak to you now, Malema is in the court. So they will try to do everything to make sure that Malema will not become the president. But this is possible if the power of the people, or majority of the people, will keep silent. We must remember that the system only has power if the people stay silent. If South Africans can decide and say we want Malema to be a president, I hope Malema can become a president. But if they can still or remain in division ways and keeping silent, Malema will not become a president. Malema has a vision, Pan-African vision. But all in all, so I ask you, Pan-Africans across the world, do you see what is coming? This is more than politics. It is a battle of the soul of Africa. So if Africa rises with leaders like Malema and Traore, we hope we'll no longer beg for aid. If Malema and Traore will work together, or Malema will become a president of South Africa and working together with Traore and other revolutionary leaders, I hope Africa will no longer become a begging continent, because the vision of Malema is to see independent Africa, borderless continent, the way we see Traore is doing. But do you believe Malema can be a president? Or they will silence him before he even gets closer? Because Malema was removed from ANC. You know, he went to get his new party, Economic Freedom Fighters, and we see what is happening to him. We saw what Trump said in White House about Malema. We saw visa denied to Malema. So the question is, will Malema be allowed? Malema can be allowed if the people can say yes, if South Africans can say yes. But if South Africans will continue under division, I know one thing that many South Africans, they don't want to hear from Malema is one thing: borderless continent, or opening of borders. Those are things that South Africans are not happy with. And there's something notion of among black South Africans. I saw black South Africans saying that they're the best black people in this world. They think there's no grade of black people. Black people are black people. Africans are Africans. You cannot say we are the first grade or we are the second, but they have created like that because of white. You know, white people, when they came to South Africa, they distract even spiritual thinking of Africans. So that's why you see there's something called xenophobic attack in South Africa. Black people against black people. When black South Africans see black people from Nigeria, they see as enemies, but they keep others who came from Europe, from other places, and they see that those are just friends. But they forget that Nigerians, Africans supported the South Africans during apartheid. Why those they seem as best friend or as good people are the ones who undermine and distract South Africans. But because of division and colonial mindset, some South Africans still believing that they are the best version of black people. But those are just useless things. Let us focus on how we can join forces, how we can bring together leaders such as Malema and Traore working together to liberate this continent. My dear lovely family, I have shared this because what I see in South Africa and in Africa in general, we need radical and decisive leaders. We need leaders such as Malema, Traore, and others, Pan-Africanist leaders, not political leaders. As a political leaders, we need Pan-African leaders, revolutionary leaders. If we can have those leaders, I hope this continent will move in the right direction. But the biggest threat is that they have using what they call democracy to install puppet leaders that are working for the interest of others. But all in all, the days come when Africans will come together, when young people will unite and speak with one voice. The time is come, and it's not too far. The time is near. And I saw Africans awakening in different parts of this continent. But it's our duty as Africans to energize and to come together, to support one another, and to awakening each other, that the time for we Africans to take our rightful seat in this car is now. The time for we to control our natural resources is now. The time for we to take the driver's seat is now. The time for Africa to stop begging is now. The time for Africa to add natural resources value is now. The time for Africa to industrialize is now. There's no other time. Brothers and sisters, let us wake up and build the Africa that all of us we want. One Africa, one people, one man, one continent. Let us unite. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.